Greetings everyone, here's Lodrik, and this is the Game Warrior Pacific Advanced Edition. This is my play-by-evening match against AsuRob. He's a commander, and for me it is the Empire of Japan. This is scenario 50 and game version 26B, 16th January 42. The last two turns saw the defeat of a British-American surface cruiser formations southwest of Ceylon, but I also lost 2-3 destroyers or torpedo boats at the same time. I picked up the last British destroyer from this formation. This is a night engagement, very short range, but we have no moonlight, so I'm not so sure if I'm able to really score a hit against the enemy destroyer. Okay, I get a torpedo hit. That is lucky. But this is more or less maybe the payback for the British destroyer sunk my own destroyer with a torpedo hit, so it's now we are equal. And this is my small group trying to get rid of this last torpedo boats from the Philippine Navy, American Filipino Navy. No hits here, pity. Maybe two more. And some dive bombers trying their luck to attack Ambon. They fear now many ships preparing for the next push against Darwin. But without escort, well, yeah, not really a challenge for my zeros. But 1B10 is able to fly low and outrun my cap, but score no hit. This is now China, the Russian Air Force, or Chinese-Russian Air Force trying their luck. And you can also see that I stand down, I think, most of my Air Force now in China and switch to training. Simply because there are no supplies left for this kind of operations now. Maybe in April I can restart all these air activities. So there are still more dive bombers coming, and I think left everything, and there was one local minesweeper here. That guy I have to handle now, the enemy incoming airstrike. Okay. So the allies can hit something if they really want, even small ships. And it was already all the Navy activity today. My tanks are able to achieve a victory in the north, pushing back the Chinese. All fine. Only bombardment here. The Mongolian army is also successful in finally taking out this enemy block. They not really do much here, but I want to get rid of all of this distraction. And my tanks, armored cars, trying their luck with this other Chinese forces blocking my road to Xi'an. Good, now today the assault division, or everyone attack here today. And a victory. A lot of equipment getting destroyed, but units are still all retreating. So I have to move into Suva to check and find out what is really there. Overall, a not so action-packed turn, but I mean, you cannot have everyday cruiser battle. Air losses are of course a little higher for the allies here today because I lost only a search airplane and I killed a lot of Dauntlesses and also the CP-10s and a flying tiger, some ops losses up here. So 10 to 10, exactly correct. I lost no pilot, only the airframe. And yesterday I lost my local minesweeper by a 1000 pound bomb. This is a little too much for this kind of ship. And Kipling got a torpedo hit, but there was no sinking sound, so I guess the ship is crippled, but I don't know. Could be still possible to reach Colombo, but we will see. At least the destroyer is out of action for some weeks, maybe even a month. Good, so I really retreat now. I don't want to stay here much longer. I have no information where is the enemy destroyer now. This is Kagero class destroyer, so I gave him one more turn, but you can see that I think system damage, fire damage both go up 10 to 20 points, so I have to scuttle this ship to save the captain. Yeah. Now, because I lost this destroyer, I don't know if it's working. Yeah. Then you can see immediately the ship is now. So I lost only 9 points, not 10 points, but I think this is not so important, the 1 point. It's more that you can save your captain. And some of these destroyer captains are really good. Of course, this is maybe the best destroyer I lost so far. I don't know more if I lost any other destroyer, all dates. I know, only Japanese. So far I lost this one destroyer. And also I lost this other good frontline destroyer by a torpedo hit. Plus the torpedo boat. The firefighting was also impossible. So I lost the torpedo boat and 2 first-class destroyer. That was earlier other location. This was at San Fernando, Philippines. These are good destroyers, but I would also say they are only destroyers. And in this mod, because this mod now, you have more destroyers to build, and I would say it's easier to handle than scenario 1. At the same time, for the allies, if this is all true, I don't know, but there are much more destroyers already defeated or sunk. For me, I really care mostly only for these British destroyers, because they are really dangerous for my submarines. Heavy units so far, I lost none of my cruisers, and there are mostly light cruisers that are destroyed. And there are many of these Dutch or old style British light cruisers. They are not really so important. Battleships, only Prince of Wales and Repulse. No carrier go down, and Charlotte also went down. So I would still say this is for me going in the right direction so far. I have a lot of damaged ships, battleships, carriers, battle cruisers, but I don't really lost the heavy equipment so far. Good. Here at Nadi, I take the base, what is called all back, and left only the minesweeper left to, too slow to really run out the enemy navy aircraft, and I could not stand down the ships, or I let them left behind to die. But now I can bring in enemy or my own fighters, and because the base is not really destroyed, and I can run local cap. Good, and then we see for more. I have now to maybe wait a little and get more supplies here in. And there are 12 units, so not sure what this is all, but and this information are not so well. But there is something, that for sure. But I have to bring carrier support because there are enemy dive bombers nearby. Good, see you next time, take care, bye bye.